Only 10 months to go until a Texas law goes into effect, allowing licensed concealed handguns inside buildings at public universities.
And the University of Texas is hoping to gain some insight into how to implement the new campus carry law. Alicia Inns is here to tell us how you can weigh in.
Good morning. Yeah, University of Texas President Greg Fenves appointed a working group to gather some input from students, faculty, and the community about this new law. It is important to note these public forums that the university is hosting will not actually change the law. So starting next year, students with concealed handgun licenses will be allowed to carry inside classrooms and buildings on campus. Now, UT estimates fewer than 1% of its students actually even have licenses to carry. Students with licenses are already allowed to carry on campus. They've been allowed to do so for the past 20 years, but the new law expands that to carrying guns inside the buildings. The law also gives universities some limited discretion to regulate campus carry, and that's really what these public forums are about, consulting with the staff and students to enact what they call reasonable rules. Well, we were at last week's forum and heard from both sides of the debate.
The chancellor of the UT system told them that he opposed campus carry. Admiral McRaven doesn't want guns in our classroom. According to one study, 72% of all Texans don't want guns in classrooms. But our legislature ignored that.
I choose to carry because I like to be prepared. I do not want to have to use my firearm, but I am not afraid to do so.
Now, today's public forum runs from 3 to 5 at the Texas Union at the southeast corner of Guadalupe and 24th Streets. If you would like to speak at the forum today, you do need to sign up at least 30 minutes before that starts. Now, the policies discussed during these forums are expected to be completed and then recommended to President Greg Fenves by late November. The law takes effect August 2016 for public universities and then a year later for community colleges. It also does apply to private colleges, but they can opt out altogether. Kate.
All right, Alicia, and taking a closer look at all of this, UT is not the only university getting feedback before finalizing its campus gun policy. The Texas A&M University president already formed a committee to get thoughts from students, faculty, and staff on how to implement the rules. The Texas Tech University system chancellor says several leaders are already looking into gun-free zones, and St. Edward's University already decided to opt out of the new law and remain a gun-free campus. That's because it is a private university.